Okay, so here comes the stable Oxygen OS port for the Redmi Note 9s, Redmi Note 9 Pro, Redmi Note 9 Pro Max and Poco M2 Pro devices. If you have any of these devices and if you want to experience a flagship OS which is Oxygen OS on your devices, then you can install this build. It comes with the Android version 11, comes with the June 2021 security patch. Seems to be quite interesting custom ROM, by the way. After using a lot of Oxygen OS custom ROMs, this might be one of those perfect ROMs out there. In the terms of UI and smoothness, it's support from OnePlus Nord CE 5G variant and a lot of things are already included there. This is quite smooth. One of the best things I liked about this build is it's not over smooth. Some Oxygen OS ports are actually over smooth, and over smoothness is not good at all, especially in my preferences. I will not prefer that, but here this one is looking like a normal custom ROM. It looks quite good. It looks like that you are using a normal actual Oxygen OS custom monitors, or you are using Oxygen OS, so you are using OnePlus device here, which looks quite good. Talking about the camera section, another best thing is that you get the OnePlus camera pre-installed. You have the option of video modes and photo modes, and one of the best thing is video recording is working. Sometimes at first click the video recording does not seems to work. I tried that, it was not working, but yes, after some time it started working perfectly fine. Looks quite good, by the way. After some time, as you can see, the timer starts. So yes, like this recording will start working and almost working perfectly fine with 1080p and 4K, etc. But the thing is, I don't think so you can adjust the frames per second. As far as I know, as you can see, you can simply adjust the 720p, 1080p or 4K, but you cannot adjust the frames per second. But I don't think so many of you guys will use this OnePlus pre-installed camera, because it has bugs also, like the video recording will start lagging after first time, but also after some time I will tell you that which are the other bugs which I got here. Talking about the safety net status, also on the best thing is the safety net status pass without any issues. If you use Magisk on your device, you need to hide that. If you don't use Magisk, then don't need to hide that. It will automatically work and the safety net status will work fine. You will use banking apps on your device, you will be able to use banking apps on your device. There might not be an issue. As you can just see, the safety status is passing in Magisk. Also, let me just show you that yes, Magisk hide is enabled. If Magisk hide is enabled, yes, you can simply use banking apps and etc. Alongside with that, if you don't use Magisk, as I previously mentioned, you don't have Magisk, safety status still be passed, so you don't need to worry about that you need to root your device or not. If you don't want to root, simply don't root it, you will still be able to use everything. So this seems to be very good. Safety net status passes out of the box is one of the perfect things if you get in a custom ROM, especially with this Oxygen OS port. It's awesome. Talking about another things, yes, another interesting thing is the face unlock is working perfectly fine. Fingerprint etc. seems to be working. Of course, it was working in other builds also, but face unlock was dead in most of the devices, most of this OnePlus OS ports, Oxygen OS ports. But the best thing is the face unlock is working, including that all these animations are already present for you. And let me just show you that these things are working perfectly fine for me, even though it has the new live wallpapers from OnePlus Nord CE. So if you want those wallpapers, you can simply use them, but that might lag on your device, so it's better not to use them. You can use still wallpapers and face unlock, which I was talking about. It's working perfectly fine. Now moving on to some customization section here. In the terms of customizations, OnePlus devices always has some bit of customizations which are necessary, which are good enough, and which most of the guys use on their devices. Includes the accent color customization, which you can adjust. By default you get the Oxygen OS 11 accent color, which is like this maroon kind of things. You can also customize the style, shape. You can customize the icon pack, and as always you have 4 icon packs pre-installed: round, hydrogen, square and oxygen. By default Oxygen 1 is enabled. You can also apply some cyberpunk themes here, and if you want, you can simply enable them very easily. I'll provide you the guide in the description for that if you want cyberpunk theming. This might be the cyberpunk custom ROM also, but that's just only includes cyberpunk theme, and there are 2 methods of applying the cyberpunk theme on your device: with and without root. So it depends upon which thing you are using. Another good thing is ambient display is working perfectly fine, man. That's quite impressive. That was working, but I'll not recommend you to use that, because that might just drain your battery, like a lot of battery. In the term of other customization section, we have interesting customizations everywhere in Oxygen OS. For example, some cool interesting features, by the way, not talking about the customizations but some cool features. As you can see, the status bar battery status bar battery styles includes the battery bar and battery circle. You can also customize the icons. You can simply enable or disable icons like from VoLTE and Wi-Fi, which are very interesting things that you can customize. A lot of things are already included there, so this was the perfect OS. And if you want to try out something different, this might be a very good choice for you, especially if you are bored with some AOSP based custom ROMs. Then you might need to try out this build, for example Oxygen OS, to get something different on your device. And yes, everything seems to be working as I previously mentioned you. Only some minor bugs are there which are not of a big issue, so no need to worry about that. Of course, if you're using a custom ROM, you need to think about these things, but yes, it's okay. It's not a major thing. You can also choose other things. For example, in the utility section you get some extra options. For example, the parallel apps feature, and this parallel apps feature include apps which can be supported with dual apps, like Telegram is here. You can also use WhatsApp. Unfortunately, the limited apps are supported here, but yes, if you want other, you can simply use root and some other things. Talking about the bugs here, first of all, the first bug which I got here is the camera watermark. If you enable the camera watermark, which is one of the main feature in OnePlus devices, by the way, like shot on OnePlus, the camera will not work for you, which is actually quite interesting. I tried that. I found this bug. If you click the photo, as you can see, the photo is not clicked. The photo was clicked, but here this is showing as the old photo. Let me just show you. For example, like this, if I click this photo from here once again, and now just see it's not showing at all. It's just after enabling this camera watermark, but that was very weird, but that is actually it is. Talking about the double tap to wake, of course it was expected that it will not work, and of course it's not working, but most of the guys don't use it. For example, I don't use this thing at all, and if you also don't use it, this might not be considered as a major bug or even not a minor bug if you don't use it at all. Other things are same, everything I've already shown you. Another, last but not the least, the bug which I got here is the OnePlus Direct Audio Tuner is not working, which means kind of a Dolby Atmos, it's not working, which is of course not a big thing, and you can apply other system kind of equalizers on a device, Dolby, you can simply install from Magisk and other things. But things which were working perfectly fine I've already shown you, and things which are not working are not that much worthy. So just this was all about this video. If you want to install this OnePlus OS build, of course installation is simple like other customers, don't ask me. Installation of the zip, format data and reboot. This is all. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share this video. Goodbye, have a nice day.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air.